What do rich people like her eat? Ah, yogurt. Yep, there she goes. Look at this lifted down.
Hey, Wimbo.
Rafa-doofka. Panic!
Welcome everybody to my first ever Sims 4 soap opera Let's Play titled The Rich and the Fabulous. Today we are going to be starting with the Ravenwood family, but just to let you know, over several episodes you will get introduced slowly to everybody that's going to be featured in the soap opera. Today we're starting with, like I said, the Ravenwood family, and I have uploaded everybody who will be featured on the soap opera, The Rich and the Fabulous, on my gallery. And they each have like a gist about the family and stuff. So let's get started into The Rich and the Fabulous. Now our little quaint soap takes place here in Brindleton Bay, where everyone lives. Well, not everybody, but we're going to say it takes place in Brindleton Bay, but honestly, it takes place over several different places. Today, we are going to be starting, like I said, as the Ravenwood family. Now, we will be playing mostly today as Shadow Ravenwood, who married into the Ravenwood family. This is her husband, Couth Ravenwood, and his brothers, the Ravenwood brothers, Alark, Jermaine, and Antoine. But today we're going to be focusing on Shadow Ravenwood. And so let's get started. Now, before I show you the inside of the home, or even the family in general, I will tell you that I do cheats in this game. After all, this is the Rich and Fabulous, so they've got to stay rich, and they've got to be fabulous. So let's turn off all their needs, because in a perfect world, nobody poops or pees. So this is the Ravenwood Manor, where the Ravenwoods live. And this is their beautiful home. As you can see, they have a little area here for barbecues and stuff and little family gatherings. And over here, as you can see, one is in the pool right now. They have a pool area that is very fancy. Now as we back up a little bit and we come over here, we see that there is an area for them to do yoga, for them to meditate, and most of all, to garden. Now this may look like a normal rich person's home, but there is some very mysterious things lurking here, as we will see in future episodes. Because the Ravenwood family, although known for being the wealthiest family here in Brindleton Bay, they're also the most mysterious, and nobody knows quite why. But we will find out why they are so mysterious soon. Let's get to Shadow Ravenwood, who is in her bedroom, one of the master bedrooms of this place, and she's on the computer. Now let's see where everyone else is located. So let's see where her husband, Couth, is located. Ah, so he was the one in the pool, riching it up as most people do on their off days, playing in the pool and having fun. And this is what their home looks like from the inside. As you can see, they have the foyer area, you know, the living area and stuff. They have an area for their dining rooms, as you can see. They have their very lovely kitchen, their back patio, which has an open floor plan for some very fresh air. They have a modest, but yet not really modest, bathroom. And down this hallway enters into the second floor to their bedrooms, which both bedrooms, as you can see, have bathrooms in them because they're rich and they can afford such things. And this is Kuth's brother, Alark. He is considered to be the nerd of the family because he's very smart. Jermaine, on the other hand, who's in his bedroom on the upper floor, actually the top floor of the manor, is considered to be the hippie of the family, the like hippie surfer bro of the family. Then we have the final brother, the final Ravenwood brother, Antoine. And he's considered to be the playboy of the family. And then there's Kuth, who's considered to be, well, the businessman of the family. Their father died a long time ago, leaving the estate to both Kuth and his brothers. And so Ravenwood, or Shadow Ravenwood, has entered into a marriage with Kuth, and she's about to find out why their family is so very mysterious. But not only that, she also is going to see next door here, because she's been living here for about a month because she just married so her husband Kuth, so they're still in the honeymoon phase. And over here, over here, they are going to be visiting the people that moved in next door who have their own story. And their story is quite a tale itself. Let us have Shadow go downstairs and let's have her make a, you know, quick meal. You know, nothing too fancy. So let's see. She wants to have a quick meal. Let's give her what do rich people like her eat? Ah, yogurt. She's gonna have some yogurt. Let's let her go get some yogurt. Let's rush her downstairs. Okay. She's going to talk to her handsome husband about why it's a very good idea to go next door and introduce themselves to the neighbors.
Cheers.
Like, we need to go talk to the
Yipsy.
neighbors. We need to introduce ourselves to them. Not only to, you know, wave our wealth in their face, but also to, you know, let them know that we're over here.
Shives.
Although I will say that Shadow's not as stuck up as the rest of the family. Okay.
Stoon
So we
weebus.
will be meeting them, the entire family. We will be meeting them right now. Here we go to the Claren siblings. Now, what's mysterious about the Ravenwood family is that no one knows where their family comes from, just that they come from old money. And there are secrets in their family, as with all old money families. All right, let's have her go knock on the door to introduce herself. So now they can come in. Now they want to meet the next door neighbors because there's a weird thing that has been going around where the neighbors have been talking about these new neighbors that have moved in. And what's not so mysterious about them is that they are siblings. They're the Claren siblings. This is Fleet Claren. This is Abyssalith Claren. And God, what a name that is. Then we have Bennett Claren. And then we have the oldest daughter, which is Pfeiffer Claren. And what makes them so interesting is, drum roll please, is that they were raised in a cult that the Sim government shut down. And because of this, the Sim government had to provide them with a living facility to live in the meantime while they, assimilate to regular Sim life. So because of that, a lot of things are kind of interesting about them, and they're kind of adjusting to life. Whereas Abyssalith here, Abyssalith Claren, she's having a hard time adjusting to life here in, the everyday Sim world because of the fact that the cult that she was in, she was raised at birth from it, and it only recently got shut down. So she has a hard time adjusting to the different things that are in the Sim world. And we are going to buddy up to them as Shadow Ravenwood so that we can kind of become buddies as well as friends, and maybe get some juicy gossip that we can then spread around the neighborhood to everybody about. Because there's nothing juicier than telling everybody in the neighborhood that your next door neighbors were from a cult. Okay, now that I got everybody in here and we're all sitting and chatting, we're going to have Shadow, talk to the Ravenwood or the Claren sisters. Ask about their day. Ask Pfeiffer to model look because, she looks amazing. And we're going to talk to, also God, her name is so hard to pronounce, Abyssalith. And we're going to compliment her style, even though, she's, dressed in her occult clothing because, and we're going to ask her to also model look for us. And the boys over here, they're all sitting here talking to Finnick Claren. So let's see how this goes. With Shadow, she just really wants to see these girls' outfits to see how much better styled they are than her. She's like, Pfeiffer, I would really like to see you do some modeling. She's like, please model for me, please.
Ah, yibs. Yabs. Flazzle.
Abyssalith isn't at all interested. She's like, I would rather just sit and try to figure out what these Sims are all about. Do my daily cult stuff. She's like, I would really like to see your outfit. It's not at all because I'm about to judge you. Yeah, she's quite impressed. Now, Abyssalith's interested because she's like, I have an outfit too that I would definitely like to show you. And I think you would quite like it. Let's see. Let's ask to see her everyday outfit. And then we'll ask to see her party outfit. As you just saw, that's Abyssalith's everyday outfit. Oh, did you see that? Oh my god. Okay, we have to come over here. What did he say? He said, I'm seeing someone. Oh, I wonder who he's seeing. Well, that's not going to stop Antoine. But just in case, we'll flirt some more just to see if it, he's a horrible romantic and flirt. Let's do a pickup line and then let's ask a very risque question and see what happens. But before we do anything, I want all of us to see what a Basilisk party outfit looks like. Because Shadow, even though she's a stylist, I think she secretly just wants some woman friends. After all, she's in a house filled with nothing but testosterone all day. So when she's not at work styling other people, she's at home and she's surrounded by testosterone. And these are the only female neighbors that are within her vicinity. And even though she's in her head slowly judging, I think she secretly does want to be friends with them. After all. Ooh, look at that outfit. She's like, I look fresh to death in my Driving Miss Daisy outfit. Yes, queen. Now, because Shadow's never really had any friends that have been women except for the people she styles, she's going to show them what a real party outfit looks like. She happened to bring it along with her. She's like, I look amazing, and I want you guys to see how amazing I look. But they're leaving. Oh, see, they're leaving. They're not interested. I guess they didn't want to be friends with her. Well, she's gonna really show them. Let's have her make out with her husband. Let's have her caress his cheek. I mean, after all, the Clarence siblings are virgins because they grew up in a cult, and that sort of thing is unheard of. To have relations with somebody, let alone meet the other person in secret. Kiss cheek, and we'll have her, oops, wrong one. We'll have her kiss. Ooh, how raunchy and pornographic. She's like, I love you. Let's show these people what true love looks like. She's like, I gotta rub it in their faces that I'm rich, but also rub it in their faces that... Kind of looked like Pfeiffer enjoyed that. Maybe a little too much. Let's see. Let's have him hit on, because we didn't see that, so we need to see what happens. Ask risque question.
Darpza.
No, see, his upbringing has told him that they don't do that sort of thing, whether it's a man or a woman. Their cult didn't judge sexuality, by the way, but it did judge that you're not allowed to blow kisses or even hold hands with anybody that is going to be your suitor, because that's just unheard of. And as we go on with these episodes, we will see different secrets about these different families. It looks like they're getting to know their neighbors quite well, to be honest. Except for Basilisk. And as you can see, the Ravenwood family doesn't care whose house it is. They're going to come in and they're going to make sure that they get noticed. Now, as you can see, they're all dancing together, getting along, and getting to talk. So that should be fun. Oh my god, look at Abyssala. Oh, she can get down. What is she doing? Yep, there she goes. Look at Abyssala get down. Considering it's getting kind of late, I think the Ravenwood family should go home right about now. Oh, I also forgot to mention, the Clarence have a dog, and it's kind of like one of those anxiety pets I forget what they're called, but they're the pets that help people. This dog, who is Brooklyn, is really here to help Abyssalith get used to, everyday sim life. Look at how pretty her eyes are. She's got some pretty eyes. Oops, it's a little too close. Kind of intrusive. Okay. Well, let's tell everybody it's a good night and wish them well as we go back home. I mean, it's one thing to meet the neighbors. It's one thing to stay past your welcome. We're outside now. We left them with their little party that we started, and now we're outside. And look at who just happened to pass us on the street. Is little Miss Nancy Landgrab. She thinks she's so fabulous because she owns the power company. Well, Shadow can be very catty, so we are about to show her just exactly how catty we can be. We're going to show her that just because she owns the power company doesn't mean anything to us, considering we're considered to be old money here on the rich and the fabulous. We're going to start a preposterous rumor. Let's see, what else should we do? We are going to yell at. We're going to be downright nuts. We've had a couple drinks in us, so we're going to show her that she's not so pretty just because she owns the power company. And as we all know from every Let's Play ever that I've ever seen online of Sims 4, the Landgrabs are very suspicious people. And they use the power company as as the front for their real business, whatever business that is. Oh, Nancy Landgrab is not liking this. And now we're gonna fight. Oh. There's nothing like having a fight after a couple of drinks. Oh no. Well, I guess Shadow showed up. But we're not going to leave completely. We are going to throw a drink on her just to show her that even though she beat us, she didn't really beat us. And then we're going to brush off. And now that we're done, we've brushed her off and we're going home. Well, let's go inside and get ourselves together. We'll sit here. We will light and we will sit by the fireplace for a little while to get our bearings. After all, we just got in a drunken fight and we need to sober up. There's nothing like a rich people drunken fight. We have to show the Landgrabs that they're not the richest or better people here in this Brindleton Bay. So as we end this episode of The Rich and the Fabulous, I hope you leave a like, comment, and I hope you subscribe, and thank you for watching. And we will see more from the Ravenwood family and the Claren family and several other families to come. Again, thank you for watching, and stay tuned till next time on The Rich and the Fabulous.